Welcome to the Onsite Utility Services Capital Energy Savings as a Service webinar series. We're glad that you're here. We know your time is valuable, so let's get started. In this webinar, we'll be discussing energy efficiency solutions for the controlled environment agricultural industry and how you can obtain those solutions with zero debt and zero capital, just savings from day one. Before we get into the main content, let's first identify if this is the right webinar for your situation. Do you own or operate a controlled environment agricultural facility like a greenhouse, stacked farm, hydroponic farm, or something similar? Are you opening a new production facility and you want to control costs? Or do you want to lower your energy and water spend while increasing production but without any capital expenditure or incurring any debt? Well, if you answered yes to any of these questions, then the next 20 minutes could be the most profitable of your entire year. Because during the next 20 minutes, we will show you effective and proven solutions to dramatically reduce how much you spend to operate your controlled environment agricultural facility. You'll see multiple modern technologies which can both rapidly and easily lower how much you spend on water, gas, and electricity, while simultaneously increasing production. Next, we'll provide you with a logical and step-by-step path to obtain and deploy these solutions for your own use. We'll cut through the haze of red tape and outline a simple, straightforward route to put any or all of these solutions to work for your controlled environment agricultural facility. And finally, we'll reveal how you can accomplish all of this with zero CapEx budget and zero debt. We'll pull back the curtain on an innovative solution that can deliver all of this to you without requiring any upfront capital expenditure and without adding any debt to your balance sheet. Our promise to you during this webinar is an informative, eye-opening, and solution-focused 20 minutes with no fluff content that you could actually use. So, who are we and why should you listen to us? We're Onsite Utility Services Capital, and we spent the last 25 years helping businesses all across North America reduce their energy costs through creative and innovative solutions. We have a deep history of successful water-saving technology projects, and we're providers of the most reliable and effective energy and water technology solutions available on the market today. Water and energy savings as a service funding efficiency is actually our specialty. And we are on a mission. A dedication to help as many businesses as we can to reduce both their energy consumption and their expenses. Let's start off by taking a closer look at the current state of controlled environment agricultural facility energy. Operating and maintaining your facility can be very expensive. They typically have high electric and natural gas consumption, and both of those have costs that continue to rise. There are multiple requirements, like growth chambers, pumps, lighting, and more. They're labor-intensive, requiring constant hands-on work, and they have constant temperature and humidity balance needs. Solving these usually requires a large capital investment. You need to find the money in your budget, and if you don't have it, then you pursue expensive financing options, which adds debt to your balance sheet. And in either situation, you typically have to wait years just to see a positive return on your investment. It can get very frustrating very quickly. So, here are practical and effective solutions that can lower your energy costs for your controlled environment agricultural facility, all of which can be accomplished with zero capital and zero debt. The first solution is cogeneration. So, how does cogen work? Well, cogen, or combined heat and power, CHP, is the use of a natural gas engine or turbine to generate electricity and capture useful heat at the same time. If you need cooling, the hot water or steam from the cogen can drive an absorption chiller to convert the heat into air conditioning. Cogen hot water steam, thermal energy for cooling through absorption chillers. In a single-effect hot water-driven absorption chiller, the water is cooled down by a refrigerant from a double tray system. The vaporized refrigerant is then absorbed into a concentrated solution coming from the generator. The concentrated solution becomes diluted in order to absorb the evaporated refrigerant. The entire process is completed once the heat is absorbed by the water. Then, the diluted solution in the absorber flows through to a heat exchanger. The hot water, which is around 95 degrees Celsius, heats up the diluted solution and the refrigerant is finally vaporized. The vaporized refrigerant is now condensed and returned to the refrigerant circuit. Cogen hot water steam, thermal energy for heating. If you can't use the hot water during the day, or you only generate for part of the day but need heat at night, the cogen system can store the hot water in insulated tanks to act as batteries to store thermal energy. This makes the thermal energy extremely flexible and dispatchable. Heating and cooling is provided throughout the entire year, enabling consistent and uninterrupted plant growth. With a controlled environment agriculture combine and heat power platform, cogeneration is a more efficient use of fuel, because otherwise the waste heat from a power plant is dissipated and not used. Our system can combine cooling, heating, and electricity with higher overall efficiencies through cogeneration than traditional power plants. The second solution, carbon dioxide fertilization. Here's how greenhouse carbon dioxide works. The main equipment in this solution is a cogeneration unit based on a gas reciprocating engine. The high electrical efficiency of the gas reciprocating engine, in the range of 40 to 45% depending on engine capacity, consists of a comprehensive use of recovered heat used for greenhouse heating, combined with condensers applied for exhaust gases cooling to 50 to 60 degrees centigrade, all of which make it possible to achieve the total plant efficiency of 92 to 95%, while allowing to maintain high overall equipment utilization and essentially lower electricity production costs. The combustion of natural gas produces 0.2 kilograms of carbon dioxide per kilowatt-hour of energy input. Carbon dioxide is 5 to 6% by volume, so the exhaust gas is purified with special catalytic converters. It's cooled down to approximately 55 degrees Celsius, then supplied to the greenhouse for carbon dioxide. Plants grow by converting this into carbon through photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide fertilization is suitable for nearly all types of plants. Air contains approximately 350 parts per million of carbon dioxide. The optimal carbon dioxide level is above 700 parts per million, which can vary based on plant species. Artificial lighting in greenhouses enables plants to absorb more carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide fertilization with heat supply is 0.5 megawatts electric per hectare, which is about 2.5 acres. Carbon dioxide fertilization with heat supply and illumination is 0.35 megawatts electric per hectare. There's a slight reduction due to added radiation heat of the lights. Our third solution is solar. If you haven't looked at solar within the past 2 years, then you don't know solar. Solar is hot. Solar is now. A growing number of controlled environment agricultural businesses are going solar, and for good reason. Over the last few years, innovations in technology have made solar much more efficient and affordable. And while utility prices continue to increase, solar pricing has declined significantly, making it viable for controlled environment agricultural operations to experience true energy independence and benefit from low energy costs for years to come. Solar electric and solar thermal, through a price purchasing agreement, depends on state rules, utility rates, and incentives. Solar thermal, such as hot water, would be most applicable in markets where the facility is on propane, diesel, or electricity for heat. Solution number 4, geothermal. There's a source of unlimited heating and cooling right under your feet, the Earth. Think of the Earth as a big renewable storage battery for heat. The Earth's core is molten magma, which is constantly at a temperature of at least 6,000 degrees Celsius. So, even at small depths, the Earth provides an ample and unlimited supply of heat. At a depth of 10 feet underground, the Earth maintains a nearly constant temperature of about 54 degrees Fahrenheit. In the winter, this underground temperature is usually warmer than the air above. In the summer, it's usually cooler. During heating, the fluid and the heat exchange loop absorbs the Earth's heat. The heated solution is transferred to the heat pump, and then the heat pump extracts the heat from the heat exchanger and is then circulated through the ductwork throughout the building. During cooling, the system works in reverse. The heat pump moves the heat from the indoor air to the heat exchanger, and the fluid carries the heat from the indoors to the ground. The benefits of geothermal over traditional heating and cooling are substantial. The maintenance costs are very low. Since the heat exchange loops are buried underground, they have a lifespan of up to 65 years, and in some cases, even longer. And since the heat pump is kept indoors and safely sheltered from the outdoor elements, it can last for decades. The operating costs are very low. A well-designed and properly installed geothermal system can provide a range of about 50 to 80% energy savings. It only takes a single kilowatt-hour of electricity to produce about 12,000 BTUs of cooling or heating. And it's environmentally friendly. Geothermal is 48% more efficient than the best gas furnaces on a source fuel basis, and over 75% more efficient than oil furnaces. The superior energy efficiency of geothermal makes it the most environmentally clean space conditioning system available. Solution number 5. Lighting. Using supplemental artificial lighting allows you to better predict and shorten time to market, and to produce high-quality plants that flower earlier. And the ability to shorten time to market might also allow you to delay starting plants, resulting in less heating. Artificial illumination improves the quality of plants throughout the year and is suitable for growing cannabis, vegetables like tomatoes, lettuce, and peppers, and flowers like chrysanthemums and roses. Smart lighting solutions begin with smart energy consumption. The ideal lighting utilizes the necessary color spectrum for optimizing the growth cycle and has a low temperature and is energy efficient. The most innovative lights are designed to optimize photosynthesis and improve upon physiological functions. LEDs are leading this revolution by helping growers save money in many notable ways. Since LEDs are generally thinner and cooler, they can be hung closer to the ceiling, which gives growers more room than traditional grow light systems. Also, LED lights are small and can be used individually or in combination. Their small size and low profile allow them to be used in spaces that are too tight for other light bulbs to fit. LEDs produce less heat because fewer watts are being consumed than with traditional bulbs. In fact, traditional HPS lights convert over half of their watts into infrared heat. Lower lamp temperatures mean a cooler grow room. Being able to save on extra fans can help out on electrical costs, and LEDs consume a significantly lower amount of power and energy, which helps generate remarkable savings. Our 6th and final solution: how to upgrade with zero capex and zero debt. What if we told you that we could deploy all of these solutions for your own agricultural facility, but without any upfront capital expenditure and without any debt? Sounds interesting, doesn't it? But exactly how does that work? Onsite Utility Services Capital has developed a solution that does both. It's called Energy Savings as a Service. Here's how it works. Through Energy Savings as a Service, your entire controlled environment agricultural facility is upgraded with any or even all of the solutions we've presented here to you today. We handle all the installations and all the upfront costs for the equipment. You pay nothing out of pocket. Everything is handled by us. And it's not a loan, so there's no debt added to your balance sheet. You simply get savings right from day one, with the costs of installation and equipment deducted from your new savings. You pay less for energy, less for water, your expenses go down, and you never pay a penny out of pocket. Finally, this is an energy efficiency solution that makes sense. Let's recap what we've covered today. We showed you how cogeneration can reduce your overall electric energy costs while improving reliability. We showed you why carbon dioxide fertilization is a fast and simple method to improve both quality and growth rates. We talked about how solar technology has dramatically improved over the past few years and can deliver a consistent and low-cost source of renewable energy. We talked about using geothermal heating and cooling to keep your facility warm in the winter and cool in the summer while slashing your energy costs. We discussed how LED lighting technology can quickly reduce electricity consumption while improving growth quality. And we talked about how you can get all of these solutions for your controlled environment agricultural facility with zero CapEx budget and zero debt. Our team of energy experts is ready to show you how energy savings as a service can work for your controlled environment agricultural facility. The initial consultation cost? Absolutely free. We'll be more than happy to spend the time to walk you through how some or any of these solutions might work for your situation. As we said earlier, we're on a mission. We want to help as many businesses as we can to lower their energy consumption and costs. It's not only smart business, but it's better for the environment as well. That's why our dedicated team of energy experts are standing by, ready to show you how energy savings as a service can work for your controlled environment agricultural facility. And if either of us decide it's not a good fit for us to work together, that's okay too. We'll still spend the time to help and guide you in the right direction. To schedule your free consultation, simply click on the button below and let's start your journey to energy savings for your facility.